What did Chumbawamba say while playing Riichi Mahjong? I just dealt in to a Hanemon, and everybody knows I'm screwed. I just dealt in to the dealer, so I'm watching as my points go. Mahjong's a game of skill, not just a match of wills. I just dealt in to a Yakuman, at least the video is cool. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. Look, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've tasted the sweet, sweet nectar of victory. Is that weird? I don't know. I'm talking about a tree. Let's get back into the Jade Room. Let's try to prove the haters wrong. Let's try to climb up some ranks, because at this rate, we're not gonna get out of Master 1 anytime soon, and I need to prove to myself that I'm good enough. You know what I mean? I think everyone, since the day I was born, has always been like behind my back, he's never gonna make it out of Master 1. And I'm like, Mrs. Johnson, my fourth grade teacher, why would you say that about me? So I need, there's a lot on the line here. I need to prove the haters wrong. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty well. I hung out with a friend today. We got coffee early in the morning, except neither of us, after ordering, like I got there first, punctual. I got there first, and then I got a decaf soy latte, iced, and then she got there, and then she ordered, and I was like, yeah, I just got a decaf thing, because I usually don't drink coffee, and she was like, yeah, I don't drink coffee either. What are we doing? It's amazing that the coffee industry not only profits off of those who drink coffee, but also profits off of us non-coffee drinkers because of just the cultural ubiquity. Oh, by the way, new haircut. I'm dripped out right now. Why didn't I mention that earlier? New haircut. What do we think? I think it's okay. It's a little boyish, but it's not like... I think it's boyish in a good way. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get short hair, but I get up again. No, sometimes I get short hair, and then I'm like, I look like a child that's lost in a grocery store. Do you have an adult with you, young man? Kind of a do, but this feels okay. You know, it's like, oh man, is BTS about to step out on stage? I don't know. This guy's got good hair though. Maybe we should listen to what he has to say. It was good. It was good. The haircut went pretty well. I did this thing where, you know, like they style your hair at the end of it, but I don't know if I'm the only one that does this or not. And I hope I haven't talked about this before, but like, dude, I don't want them to style my hair, because there's so many like strands of hair, just like after you get a haircut, you're like covered in your own hair, right? Like, granted, there's that like sheet on you, like you're at the dentist or wearing a bib or something. There's like a sheet around you, but you're still like, your neck, your back, your whatever, you're still covered in hair. Do you know what I mean? And I don't mean the musical. I mean like the, I mean your hair, right? So after the haircut, I usually just go home and I shower immediately. So I didn't get them to style it for me. But I do this new thing where, well, it's not a new thing, but maybe, I don't know, whoever needs to hear this, okay? Wow, you just said whoever needs to hear this. What are you gonna say? An inspirational message like you're not alone? No, what I'm about to say is that if you blow dry the roots of your hair hot and then the rest of your hair, like the tips of your hair, cold, it gives a little volume and a little lift. Maybe it doesn't get better. Irresponsible. You shouldn't let me have a platform. By the way, this hand is going nowhere fast. A crossword has like an all symbols hand. I can't discard the, I simply cannot. Tell a lie. I cannot discard the 5 of bamboo. It's way too close to the door, the 4 of bamboo. We can still get into Tenpai, just the 2 of us. We can make it if we try. We can maybe call it Shi on the 7 of circles or a pawn on the 8 of circles, but the 6 of circles is also a little bit risky here. Crossword is gonna sumo. That's okay. They have all simples, red 5, Dora. Wait, hang on. What's going on here? Who's the poor sap in the dealer's seat? Oh, it's always me. It's always me. Coffee was good. I was a little, you know, there was some adults with a baby, but the baby was actually so well behaved You want to know the real culprit at this outdoor veranda? That's right. It's fancy. No, it's just there's got an outdoor patio. What do I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know what my shapes are. The door is the 3 of bamboo. Okay. So like 2 couples were there, and they each had a dog, and I don't know what dogs do. I've never owned a dog, right? My family has never had a dog in it, right? But they were like, they didn't, like they were playing, I think, but they were just like putting their mouths in each other's mouths. Does that make sense? Like this is one dog's jaw and this is another dog's jaw, and they were just going like, "Harr!" And I think it was okay because no one was really alarmed. They were just opening their mouths as big as possible. Could you imagine if that was how human beings interacted? Instead of this weird posturing that we do now, we're just like, bro, that we just open our mouths as big as possible. Rah! It's interesting to look at, but then the dogs started barking up a storm. You gotta be careful about where you bring your dogs. It could disturb the peace. No, I'm just kidding. It was totally fine. The dogs barked like 2 times. I'm just old and crotchety. A crosslord discarding some really good stuff, right? Around the Dora, followed by a 5 of circles. Right Lord is also has an all symbols hand. Maybe they're going for something zuzzy with it. What am I doing here? I've already discarded an 8 of circles. Why am I suddenly keeping this bulging shape? I don't know. Crosslord calls the Riichi, and I feel pretty bad. So I don't know if we're going to be able to win this one, folks. Like this round, we certainly don't have the tile flow within us, and at this time, it's like, you got a driver on the highway that's going like 80 miles per hour behind you, and you're going like above the speed limit, okay? Sometimes you can't change other people. Sometimes you gotta get into the other lane and just let them pass you because they're having an angry time. Who knows? You know, they gotta get home so that they can play League of Legends and stuff, you know? Like some people, they just have like a weird mentality. You gotta, sometimes it's not fair. You gotta let them do their thing and just try to like try to avoid whatever negativity they're bringing to the table. Oh my god, Right Lord just pawned the Dora. So not only do we have to worry about left lord, or excuse me, a cross lord who is called Riichi at this point. Right Lord is also called pawn on the Dora. So they have all symbols 3 Dora. That's 4 Han as the dealer. Holy moly. If they have 1 more Han in their hand to guarantee the dealer Mangon, that's 5 Han as the dealer, 12,000 points, 1 million points. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna play safe today, you know? All right, 7 of bamboo, looking pretty safe with its pants on the ground. Let's go. I would like some other safe tiles to be dropped if possible. Northwind is nice. That's going to be the last tile that we have to draw from the wall. Let's see what happens here. Is Right Lord going to be in Tenpai after this? Of course they are. They're waiting on a 2 and a 4 of circles. Crosslord waiting on a nice 1 and 4 of circles wait as well. Okay. Interesting. Coffee was nice. It was nice being outside. It's supposed to hurricane here tomorrow, like where a song in Hamilton's Act 2 that a lot of people skip. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Sorry. Wait, what am I doing here? Is this right? I don't know if it was right to discard the 9 of bamboo, but it feels like an okay decision. What is the Dora? The Dora is the south wind. That's okay. It's very difficult for other people to use the south wind, and it doesn't seem like we have to be super mindful of the Dora this time, right? So that feels okay. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. A beautiful shape starting to materialize in our hand right now. Well, this hand is probably going to be a Riichi Pinfu red 5 kind of a hand. So we just need to continue drawing. Oh, sheesh. We just need to continue drawing good tiles. Now what? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need a tile around any of these other tiles, right? The 3 or the 6 of circles or the 7 of characters. If you're gonna make me Morb Senator, if you're gonna make me manifest, give me a red 5 of the circle suit. Red 5 of the circle suit would be great. None of these are necessarily what we're asking for right now, but that's okay. We can be a little patient. I had a bit of a lonely week, dude. I texted a lot of friends being like, you wanna hang out? You know, because I'm like nice and stuff. I think the 1's gonna be our pair. I'd rather just try to guarantee a Pinfu hand. I know this looks weird. I know the 3, 3, 4 shape is generally a shape that we enjoy. Oh no, Right Lord calls the Riichi. Do we even have anything that's really that safe? Not really? Oh my god. Am I really about to throw these ones, dude? I guess I have to. There's a lot of fours on the table. Maybe if someone throws the last four of circles, I know that they don't have a 4-5 in their hand, right? It'll be impossible. All right. I mean, I don't necessarily want to throw away this last one of bamboo, even though it's safe, right? We could still draw into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the bamboo suit, and that wouldn't be that bad. Although, like, with the dealer calling a Riichi this early in the morning, I am not sure we're going to be able to get into Tenpai this round. There's a 2 of bamboo, so don't get me wrong, right? Yeah, I think you're all right, but that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much. So what we're looking for is just to get into Tenpai before the end of the night. Okay, this is interesting. At least we're drawing some safe tiles, right? But we'd like to chi into a 2 or a 5 and then draw into a 3 or a 7, right? At least we see that the 3 of circles is a relatively safe discard. Okay. With Left Lord calling Riichi, this is so dangerous, dude. This is so zuzzy right now. Oh, this is so zuzzy right now. Oh, baby, you got lucky because you're rocking with the best. Okay, I mean, we're in Tenpai right now. I didn't call Riichi, even though we could have called Riichi on a nice double-sided weight. I'm still going to discard this 6 of circles. It's Suji Gaming, right? We've discarded a 3 and a 9. With that 3 discard, we made it clear that, oh my god, that no one had a 4, 5 of circles in their hand. And with the 9, we made it clear that nobody had a 7, 8 in their hand. So as a result of hashtag Suji Gaming, we're made in the shade, brah. I don't think we call Riichi here, do we? I mean, there's a good chance that we get someone. This should be a safe tile, all things considered, right? The 3 is a safe tile to Left Lord, who called Riichi and discarded this after they called Riichi. And now if someone discards a 4 or a 7, like, we are slurping up Omega style, okay? 4 Riichi sticks on the table, 1 left over from the night before. Oh, we are slurping. Show me a 4 or a 7. Why don't you live on the wild side? Try to get into Tenpai by the end of this round, huh? This is probably a bad idea, but 2 players have already called Riichi, right? We chased with a fairly innocuous weight, and I don't know, it didn't seem that bad. Right Lord initially called Riichi on a single tile weight. Left Lord chases with a good weight. I also make it into Tenpai with a good weight as well. Okay, fair enough. So, I don't know if you noticed this, but there's 4 Riichi sticks now on the table from the night before. Oh no! Oh, I was gonna say we need to win this hand as fast as possible, but this hand, oh wait, hang on. This is the greatest hand I've ever seen. What are we looking at here? Oh, this is an incredible hand. This is Riichi, Pinfu, Dora. Oh, sheesh! This hand is so good. We just need some tiles. I stay up playing Riichi Mahjong. The nut draw right now is the 3 of characters, but no matter what we draw to get into Tenpai, I will slam dunk the Riichi, the Riichi button here. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe this is wrong. But if this is wrong, then I don't want to be right, because now if we draw into a 9 or a 4 or a 2, oh, this is risky. All right. Well, if I had kept the 2, I would have been able to call Riichi for a well, if I kept the 2, it wouldn't have mattered, right? Yeah, the 2 actually wouldn't have mattered. So we're waiting on a 2 of circles. Not very likely. There's only 1 left in the entire game. Or the Dora tile. Look, the Dora tile, no one's going to want to discard the Dora tile into a Riichi. Although some people in the Jade Room sometimes occasionally go sicko mode and turn off their monitors and do exactly just that. But we are more so looking for ourselves to draw the Dora. So this would be Riichi, Sumo, Dora. That's what we're hoping for. A nice 4-han hand with 5 Riichi sticks. 5,000 points, plus an extra 600 here because of the Sheesh. Some nights I stay up playing Riichi Mahjong. Show's over. Well, student council president. Looks like your reign is over. It's been years since anyone's forced me to use this forbidden technique. Riichi, Sumo, Triple Dora. Oops. Did I do that? And I collected all the Riichi sticks as well? And the next hand isn't even that bad either? What is it saying? I had a lonely week. You've heard of the Lonely Island. But instead of a in a box, I had an empty I had an empty inbox in my phone messages app, okay? I'm just joking. That's the usual stuff, right? That's just usually what happens. I don't know what I'm doing here. Does anybody else not know what I'm doing here? Okay, we can discard this 8-9 shape for sure, and I think we just go for a nice little, all simples hand. Maybe a Riichi Pinfu all simples if we can luck into it, right? That 7 of circles draw was actually not bad. Obviously, you know what? We could accept the 9 of circles, right? We wouldn't want to see it for all simples, but the 9 of circles is the door of this round, so that's also a little bit interesting, right? All my friends, all 2 of them, were busy doing stuff this week. My significant other also on a trip. I'm over here twiddling my thumbs, expecting a hurricane to come through town. It hasn't been the most socially prolific time for your boy. It reminds me, and this is so cringe. This is wrong. This is wrong with me, okay? I don't got social skills. And I should have seen this coming from a very young age, because when I was young, I was like calling friends. People nowadays might not know what this is like, but you used to, before everyone had like a cell phone, right? Before a cell phone was like mandatory for you to be a 5th grader, right? You used to have to call your friends' parents' home landline. Do you know how scary that is to maybe talk to your friend's mom or dad? That's terrifying. It's terrifying and amoral and wrong. Weird moral grandstanding happening right now. Sure, I'll guarantee the Riichi Pinfu discard the 7. Like, we're waiting on this shape and this shape right now. I don't necessarily want to keep that dangerous 7 tile in my hand. Okay, we just basically for our last like flexible tile, because we're just waiting to get into Tenpai at this point. We want to keep a safe tile just in case someone calls Riichi and we don't want to deal into an Ippatsu situation, right? I was calling my friends and then none of them were free, and then I called my friend and he was like, yeah, I can hang out. And I was like, yo, that's so awesome. You were like my 7th choice. And then my parents had to pull me aside after, and they had to be like, what is wrong with you? Don't say that. They didn't say what is wrong with you. I think I Dama-ten this hand. We're in first place. This is Pinfu all simples. I mean, I could call the Riichi here. What am I scared of? Nobody can even pawn the Dora? Oops. I mean, being in Dama-ten is kind of nice because you get to pick off other people who are pushing and maybe not respecting it as much. I've noticed that, in my games, I never stay in Dama-ten. And staying in Dama-ten could be nice. It helps us. I mean, if that round was any indication, it just lets us snipe off some easy to win unsuspecting players, right? Don't tell people that they're your 7th choice. If I swear to God, if I see the comment section of this video, been like, Yusong, you're my 7th favorite streamer, that will be my just desserts, okay? Consider me punished. I get it. It's not a very nice thing, but I was a kid. I didn't know any better. How old was I? Like a teenager. Oh. Wasn't good. Not good times at Richmond High. Socially dangerous times at Richmond High. Rough times. All right. Well, this round is okay, right? It doesn't look like we're going for all simples or anything. Got this awkward 1-2 shape in our hand. Unfortunately, we had a 2-5-8 shape as well. Like the 2-5-8s, they don't really talk to one another. This hand is okay. What do we want to see? I think that we want to see a 3 of characters or a 9 of characters. If so, what? Oh my god, a Krauser just called an all-natty con, and they're all-natty, ew. And they're discarding some incredible tiles as well. Okay, it's a little dangerous. We gotta keep some tiles to fold with later just in case they call the Riichi. So a lot of 3 of characters dripping down the drain right now. Only 2 left in the entire game. It doesn't seem like it's super likely for us. Sure, I'll do a little Jeremy Pivens to maybe a all simples hand or something along those lines. Okay, a crossroads still pushing. They called a con, and this is why I'm very cautious about calling cons. Like, You should call a con if your hand is extremely close to tenpai or in tenpai, right? Oh, all the threes are so gone right now. I think this is what I'm supposed to do. I think I wanna try to go for an all simples hand, right? We're pretty close. We're 2 tiles away right now. Can pawn the fives or can pawn the fours. Both are very valid options. Go off queen, etc., etc. Those are kind of nice. Okay, I think we're 1 tile away from tenpai right now. We are. So this is a 4, 5, 6, and a 6, 7, 8. It doesn't look like it, but that is the truth. Okay, we can pawn this. Get on a double-sided weight for a 4, 7. It's not perfect, right? We have to discard a fairly dangerous tile in order to do so. But this is why I don't. I gotta discard this, right? Is the 5 actually safer? We don't get pure double sequence, by the way. Pure double sequence only works if your entire hand is closed. So between the 5 and the 8, I know it looks a little weird right now, but a crossword who has the scarier hand, yep, okay. Some nights I stay up, dealing into dealer. This is a little bit risky right now. It's a little bit risky right now. So I don't like the con because, you know, you give a huge benefit to whoever calls Riichi first that round. I have to do this because I don't have very many. Oh my god. Why are so many live honor tiles coming to a stadium near me? Why are they all flooding my hand right now? I just said that was the Dora. Oh my god. I'm such a fool, dude. Oh, I didn't even know that was the Dora. Okay, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, all the 3s are gone. No one can have a 2, 3. And guess what? With that 7 discard, they can't have a 5, 6 either. I'm going Suji and Kabe Gaming. You ever heard of this one? It's called Suji and Kabe Gaming. 3 tiles left in the wall. 6 seconds left in overtime. Sebastian the Crab under the sea, under the river, summoning ritual. Please. Onegaishimasu. It's not a safe tile necessarily. Wow. Left Lord maybe trying to keep the dealer seat. Deals into a crossword. Holy moly. They had to Dora. I honestly didn't. Oh. Disgusting. Actually disgusting. Holy moly, dude. I didn't think that they were going for the mixed triple sequence 7, 8, 9. It was hard to see, right? It was hard to see in their discards. Wow. Okay, very interesting round. Very interesting round. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not deserve to come out unscathed. The West Wind was the Dora, and Zendaya is Michi, okay? I can't do that anymore. Like, I gotta focus up, dude. Come on. It's like not even bringing a number 2 pencil to a standardized test. You're just setting yourself up for failure. We gotta get our head in the game. High School Musical style. Northwind is not necessarily what we're looking for. So it's South 1. We're in 2nd place right now. A crossword with that Hanemon that they just ronned. They are now in 1st place by a nice little margin of 6,000 points. This hand could be an all simples hand. I'm not denying that. It's a little bit awkward, right? Though, like we have some 7, 8s in our hand. We have some 2, 3s in our hand. Like, it's not necessarily guaranteed to be an all simple situation. And there's the white dragon, which is the Dora. Okay. I don't know if I want to get rich or die trying. You know what I mean? We could hang on to this forever and ever. Or we could just discard it early on and pray. Close our eyes and pray that no one else has any of them. Oh, dude. And he's doing neither. He is doing neither. He neither retreats nor advances. But this is a losing move, I think. I think this indecisiveness might come back to bite us in the butt because we're just giving other people more time if they're doing this exact same thing to come up with a white dragon of their own. Now I don't want to open my hand either. You know what? It's gone. It's gone. You're gone. You're absolutely gone. I'm not playing to... I'm going all simples. Because of the fact that nobody pawned this white dragon, I think I have a little bit more leeway to go all simples here. Yep, look at that. We can just go for a fast hand instead of a really solid hand. And guess what? We get to stay as the dealer seat. And winning with an all simples red 5 hand, that's not nothing either, right? We just want to close the gap, close the distance between us and a crosslord sitting in 1st place. All right, it's not looking terrible right now. South 1. It could be a lot worse. We could be in left lord situation, but you know, I think it was last video where there was a player who was, we're going all simples, by the way, can't keep that one, unfortunately. There was a player who was like slurped so deep within the Shadow Realm, and yet they still managed to come out of the game not totally in last place. We're gonna go a little Suji gaming for them. What do we want to see right now? We want to see a 6 of circles. 6 of circles would be the absolute nut draw right now. Okay. Okay. That's a little bit bad because I don't know if we can get rid of this tile. There's a 6 of circles. It's not, it should have been ours. Should have been us, dude. It should have been us. So we just got 2 of them. They can't have a pair of them. How many 5s are gone? Like a decent amount. This is Suji gaming to the 6. We know that they don't have a 7-8. Oh, this hurts. This definitely hurts. This definitely hurts. So a crossword, unfortunately, widens the gap between us and first place. They're going for an all simples red 5 hand as well. Okay. It's literally me, but stronger. Me, but a little bit faster. That's okay. That's okay. We've still got time, right? The 3 rounds, South 2, South 3, South 4. That's enough time to topple a king. We can definitely do it. Fortunately, this starting hand isn't that much to write home about. There's a part of me that wants to go deviant mode and go for a flush in the character suit, but it's just too far away right now. And we got this nice little 2-3 shape as well. Fortunately, our seat win doesn't look like it's gonna materialize into anything serious, but I'll keep my in Northwind just as a little bit of an optimistic gesture, like a thumbs up from a stranger. Oh yeah, I don't think I really like strangers. This is different because I'm reminded of, like, you know, I used to go to like networking events and stuff. I used to help organize networking events. That's right. Once upon a time, your boy was kind of normal, right? And now I've just been poisoned by the internet and another innocent soul has been lost. I know. Play Sadness and Sorrow from the Naruto Season 1 OST. But it's like strangers. I was watching this clip by the psychiatrist Dr. K on YouTube. And he was like, you want to know what social anxiety is? Social anxiety is because you are aware of like social rules and stuff. Hey, you were my 7th choice, by the way. Okay, but now I'm like more aware of rules and stuff. Okay, I'm more aware of rules. I go for the Riichi Pinfu here, right? I go for the Riichi Pinfu here. We're hoping to draw into a 5 of bamboo. Okay, this is really nice. Now we can draw into the 7 of bamboo as well. Wow, this hand ended up shaping up into something quite nice. The door is the 8 of characters. I mean, we could theoretically draw one right now, throw the 5, do a little shimmying down on this little straight that we have here. Dude, strangers are terrible. We can even go for all simples here. It's not looking terrible. 6, 7, 8 mixed triple sequence is not an impossibility either. 2 players going gung-ho, right? 2 players definitely trying to... Uh-oh, this is a little bit of a risky tile. It's Suji to the Dora. People are going to want to keep their 6s and 7s in their hand for exactly this reason. To accept the Dora or to accept a 5 as a consolation prize. Sure, I'll take the Tenpai for a 4 of circles. It's not a great Tenpai. Oh my god. Yusong win as the dealer. Challenge 2023, difficulty level impossible. Why does everybody else get to stay as the dealer and I never get to stay as the dealer? Okay, I literally never get to run it back and psychologically devastate my opponents. This game is so unfair. Why do other people get to psychologically destroy other people and I only get to get psychologically destroyed? But it's like, you know, socially anxious people are generally more aware, and then like you talk to people and sometimes people are not very aware at all, but you just have to like, because they're not gonna care that they're being a little socially obtuse, so you just have to like kind of clean up their messes. That's genuinely how I feel like in social situations. Like, okay, you're gonna poop your pants and here we go, let's get you on the changing table and say something a little less awkward, ask you a question even though you're never gonna ask me a question. You know what I mean? I think a good litmus test for like social compatibility, at least for me, I'll just say this for me, and you can even use this on dating apps. It's just like, is the person that you're talking to, do they ask you questions? You know what I mean? Dudes like have a terrible reputation. If you're a young dude in your like 20s, you're never gonna ask another person another question maybe in your entire life. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like a stereotype because you just like don't care about other people. Or I shouldn't say that necessarily, but the social muscle isn't necessarily there, you know? I'll say that much, you know? We got a nice pair of the green dragons. Right Lord calls the Riichi, it's not gonna be there. So like my litmus test was like on dating apps is like, I'm always gonna ask you a question to keep the conversation going. And not like a super deep or super invasive question either, just like a normal question. To show that I'm interested and curious and give you an opportunity to talk. Because guess what? People like having opportunities to talk. Shocker. I know. Also, we're going to try to stay and fight this one, okay? We're going to try to stay and fight to maybe get an okay hand. Yeah, sure. I'll throw down the 5 of bamboo. Keep a green dragon for later. We could have dealt in with the green dragon, but we had 2 of them. It's really unlikely that someone else has another one. Okay. This is now a little bit awkward. Oh, we're so close to a good hand is the problem. We're so close to a good hand. If we draw into the 6 of characters, allows us to do Riichi, Pinfu, all simples, and to potentially have a 3-sided weight. Of course, one of those weights won't be all simples. I can't though. I'm just too scared. And there it is. I can't, dude. I can't. I maybe should have gone for it and discarded the 7 of characters, but I'm scared. I'm definitely a little spooked out right now. Definitely. I don't know what Right Lord's going for. And by the way, in case you haven't noticed, it's a dealer Riichi. It's not your average Riichi. This is like that SpongeBob episode where they're talking about advanced darkness. You know it and I know it. Last night on stream, last night on Dragon Ball Z, I was doing the Northern Lion Trump impression. I gotta stop doing it, but I just wanted to let you know that it's in my mind and absolutely destroying me right now. Okay, let's see what happens here. Again, we're 1 tile away from an incredible Riichi. All we have to do is discard the 7, but the 4 and the 7 of characters are not looking that safe right now. Sure, the 1 has been discarded. They don't have a 2-3 in their hand, but they could still have a 6 or a 5-6. Look at this. No 5s are visible. But we have 2 Dora and Zendaya as Michi. Oh my god, it passed. Oh my god, it passed. But like there's 3 tiles left. Why did I do that? I did not deserve this. I don't think I deserve this. There were 3 tiles left. What was I thinking? I know we won here, but like, maybe this is one of my most undeserved wins of all time. And I'm not even joking you. I don't think that Riichi was correct. If there's any Mahjong Lords in the audience tonight, you know who you are. Highly ranked Mahjong players. Right Lord, sending Right Lord into the Shadow Realm with my bad decision making. Hit him with a little emote for psychological devastation to the max. I could have even pawned that. I could have pawned that Eastwind, right? Could have gone for the half flush in the character suit. In fact, it is still something that I want to do a little bit at least. I don't know. It depends what we draw next. If we draw like a nice character tile, no, I think unfortunately we have to play this hand a little bit more normally. A little bit more normally. What's the door? It's the 3 of circles. Let's keep our eye out for the 3. I don't think that we should have called Riichi there. I honestly think that we should have folded there. That's the truth. But I got a little 2 in my head. Okay, I guess we're throwing away our opportunity to accept the Dora very easily, and instead we're going for maybe this half-baked, half-flush kind of a situation. I mean, it's happening. I'm willing to discard the Southland because two more of those have been discarded. At a certain point, I'm gonna need to S or get off the pot and discard this 4-5 of bamboo as well. It's interesting. We'll eventually have to get there. But this isn't like, you know, we haven't even gotten to the point where Robert Frost is like, there's 2 different paths in the woods. We're still at home right now tying our shoelaces. We'll get there when we get there. We just got there. Okay, we just drew a nice little character tile. Let's go for the half flush and see what happens. So there's a lot of inherent danger to this hand, right? If we start pawning and stuff, we have less safe tiles with which we can call Riichi. Not only that, we can draw into tiles like the 3 of circles or the 5 of circles, the red 5 of circles, by the way. And that would lead to a very problematic situation for us because we can no longer complete our hand in a very valid manner. It's a little bit scary. What do we want to see? 3 of characters would be nice here. Another 8 of characters would also undoubtedly be nice here. Oh, the 9 of characters are a dead tile. That's kind of interesting. Oh, I should not have gone for this at all, unless it's actually the greatest move I've ever done. So again, a little bit risky here. What's our pair gonna be? The nines or the east wind? The nines has to be. Like, it can't be a triplet, right? Left Lord calls Riichi. I mean, we could theoretically push with the 8 of bamboo. It's not a terrible tile. Oh, wow. Okay, Left Lord sumos, and this is an amazing situation. It advances the game into South 4. 7 pairs, all simples. Riichi botches Dora. At least we don't pay out the dealer penalty. Holy moly, Left Lord. Dude, we've witnessed a lot of great comebacks lately. This is the Mighty Ducks of Riichi Mahjong right here on this YouTube channel. Probably not that, but you know, maybe like a lesser known direct to TV kind of sports movie, you know? You know, the Mighty Schmucks or something. That might be a real, is that a real movie? That sounds like it could be a real movie, like a Steve Carell joint or something, you know? Dinner with the Schmucks is what I'm referring to. It just clicked in my head right now. Yusong, you say that you're good socially, but now I feel like you just pooped your pants. Okay, well, we don't have to litigate this matter in the court of public opinion, okay? I didn't necessarily poop my pants. Even though many people online are saying this. All right, we just want to end the game ASAP Rocky, and I think we do so by either drawing another Southwind or going all simples. This feels a little hasty. Call me a character from Final Fantasy 10, the way it's a little hasty. Oh, this is uncomfortable because we cannot use this one of characters in our hand, but we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. So what is the nut draw right now? Nut draw for us right now is the 6 of circles. It's a little bit risky for us because holy moly, that's fine too. That's fine too. The 5 and the 8 were also going to be difficult tiles to have come out because of the door, right? The door is the 5. The 8 of characters is Suji to that tile. It's very, very dangerous. So now we're waiting on the 8. Can this hand be improved? Yes. If we draw it, or excuse me, we're waiting on the 6. This hand can be improved if we draw into a 4 of circles. If we draw into a 4, we can wait on the 3 or the 6. Unfortunately for us, if we draw into an 8 of circles, that actually doesn't help us that much. Usually it would help out if this was like a closed hand, right? Get onto a double-sided wait for the 6 or the 9, but unfortunately, we've made our bed and we've folded our sheets nicely and neatly into the all simples design. So that is what we're gonna go for. That is what we're gonna go for. We have made some bonkers level Riichis, and honestly, the luck has just worked out. Honestly, I genuinely think this might be the most undeserved win we've ever had on the channel. Holy moly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, that other round was pretty exciting, right? 2 other players in Tenpai having called Riichi. We actually get to chase the Riichi with a safe tile. That one was nice. That one was nice, and I think that was the right decision. But getting 2 Dora and then calling the Riichi 2 Dora, even in the late game, I guess I'm hoping for, it has to be Ipatsu, right? If I'm hoping for something to come to fruition later in the game. So I guess it's not bad. It's like a 4-han hand. You're forcing the Ipatsu, and we don't have to do a dangerous discard, hopefully. I don't know. Let me know what you think. That's genuinely a very, very interesting scenario. Oops. Get slurped on, bozo. I mean, I respect you, and you're my opponent. Thank you for the game. This was almost a mixed triple sequence as well. Maybe we could have gotten a 5, 6, 7 mixed triple sequence had the tiles just been a little bit more different, but hey, I'll absolutely take a nice all simples to secure us the first place. And just like that, the sweet, sweet honey of victory. Sheesh, dude. It's been so long. Holy moly. You'll notice that I've donated a bunch of gifts to this character as well. I'm trying to unlock that winning animation, if you know what I mean. Which is genuinely just a winning animation. I'm not trying to make a euphemism or anything. Again, tag yourself. It's me sitting on my iPad while everyone else is out having fun. So not a lot of Rons happened this game. Not a lot of Ron Weasleys. This is the one where we sat in Damaten, and honestly, it paid off. It absolutely paid off. I think if we called Riichi there, maybe they end up folding with the East Winds, and then they just try to go for something in the all simples flavor of the all simples variety. But yeah, this play was a nice little Damaten, right? Because not only do we get to win that round, we get to stop what other people are doing. This player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They almost have a pure straight. Oh my god, they almost have pure straight Dora Pinfu. Holy moly, this is almost a devastating hand. So staying in Damaten there, I think, was the right call. It turned out really, really nicely. This was a huge hand. What happened here? Left Lord calls Riichi. Oh, you have a monster Bazonga hand. You either have to discard the 5 or the 8 here. And I think you discard the 8 here and it gets you into trouble. Yeah, but that's okay. Like, what else are you going to throw here? A 6? You could throw a 6. It's not impossible. The 6 is a safe tile. You could have also thrown a 5 of characters. I mean, it's not good. Don't get me wrong. Like this would mean folding a giant hand, but there's only one. Like this is the type of dude. People go wild in the end game, myself included. I don't think this was the right decision. Like, should you just have folded here? You're the dealer though. You have one chance to stay in Tenpai, but at this point, it's like you're probably not going to win this hand. You're not going to win this hand. And you certainly don't call con here. Someone could very well easily rob your con. Ah, it's so tricky. It's genuinely so tricky. Oh, it's so tricky here. I don't think there's a good way of staying in Tenpai. I think you unfortunately just have to throw the 5 and you know, pray that a crosser doesn't run you or something. Were they? No, they were just huge folding. This was the 7, 8, 9. Wow, the 5 would have been fine. But it's so hard to read that this is a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence. Maybe, right? Because they hadn't discarded any 7, 8, 8s or 9s. But I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I think I would have folded. Okay. South 1. What happened here? You called Riichi. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a nice hand. This is Pinfu, Riichi Pinfu on a triple-sided weight. 1, 4, or 7 could get you there. And unfortunately, you deal in. That is extremely painful. That is extremely painful. That's the greatest Riichi of all time. And then a lot of sumos and stuff happened. Didn't we win off? Oh, we sumoed a gigantic hand. So it was not this round. It was not this round, surprisingly. Wait, it wasn't this round? What am I looking at? Oh, it was this round. It was this round. So this was the moment. 2 Dora. I can throw a 7 of characters. 7 of characters is not necessarily safe. I was scared about this tile the whole game. Literally the whole game. I was thinking that they were waiting on a 4 or a 7. Now looking at it, what do I think they're waiting for? Maybe like on a 5. Not a 5, 8, but maybe like a 3, 6. 3, 6 of circles is what I think they could be waiting for. Nope, they were waiting on a single tile. It's the 3 of bamboo. They have a nice little Suji trap set, so I can understand why they called Riichi there. It's a really early Riichi too as the dealer, so it's not a bad move at all. Oh no, dude. There's so little information here. I could have even just not called Riichi, and that would have been fine too. What did I want to do? I mean, I just wanted to get the heck out of town. I wanted to throw like the 4 or something. Or like the 8 and the 9s. The 9 would have been safe because of Suji gaming. And then the 8 is like slightly less risky to discard, right? It's not as useful as a 7. Because, you know, again, you can make a 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9. Whereas the 8, you can only make 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. So the 8 is a little less useful. I don't know. I don't think I should have called Riichi here. I genuinely think I could have folded. But like, this was the play that got us first place. So it's really hard to say. And then this last round, like, yeah, you're not intentionally dealing in, but why didn't you throw the 1s here? What is going on? Maybe you're going for like a pure double sequence or something in your hand. But I think I would have definitely thrown the 1s here, right? I don't know. I don't really understand this. Throw a 1, pawn one of these, and then I mean, I guess the 4s are now a dead tile, and the 3s are still alive. I guess I can kind of understand. Or just discard the 4s. You can still pawn into a 1 or a 3 fairly easily. The 4 was literally just discarded. So a little bit of a sloppiness from this player at the end of the game, but I think that's okay. I think that's okay. It's like no harm, no foul, you know? All right. That's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a lot. Of course, you can always subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New videos every single day. Hey, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description. Hope to see you there, along with our community Discord or our VODs channel. Both linked down below. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.